Hello everybody, Neck of the Woods, back with another video. This is a follow-up to I'm trying to wake you Simps up. So this will be part 2. In the last video, I was giving examples of what simping was. Some examples. I was talking about how a lot of men pursue these women recklessly at their own peril, pretty much through the approach. You just have to approach her, and you don't really pay attention to the cues and the clues that she gives you, the indicators of interest and whatnot. I was basically suggesting that if you are going to approach a woman, you need to have these signals sent your way. So then you feel that you might have a shot, then yes, you can approach her. But I was also suggesting that it's not so much about the approach. It's really about the attraction. There's many different parts of the game as far as dealing with women. And if you want a woman, you need to, well, first of all, you need to, and I didn't talk about this in the early video, you need to get a hold of your own mind, get your mind right. Then, but before you do that, you get your mind right, then you can, concern yourselves with how you go about dealing with women. The first thing is attraction. And then the next thing would be seduction. But don't just approach the woman haphazardly, just thinking she's going to, you're going to win her over. Also, don't just outright cater to her, because you gotta understand, you don't know this female. So what reason do you have to cater to her? You just met her. And a lot of these women will run this game on a lot of men, because a lot of men just up and cater to a woman. First of all, the woman doesn't even know you, but by you catering to her, you telegraph the fact that you want something from her, whatever that may be. Women, a lot of things could run through their head as a man is like approaching her and talking to her and trying to like introduce himself and whatnot. And too many guys do that. So they get desensitized to that, and you're really no different from any other guy in her eyes. That's why I stress that you don't just approach them right away. You gotta, consider their reaction too. And like some women, yes, you can approach them, but you gotta look at the surroundings. Like this woman might actually have a boyfriend, or she might be married, and it just so happens that he's not there. You don't see him. He might actually be lurking somewhere around. And he might be one of those jealous, crazy types, and one of those thirsty simps himself. And I kind of touched on about how simping is dangerous. And this is another way how it's dangerous. You don't know she has someone. You got to look for the ring on her finger to see if she's married, for one. Even if she's by herself, You just gotta look at certain things. You should look at the surroundings. She might be walking by herself, but her husband or boyfriend is nearby. And who knows, while you approach her, he might be watching both you and her. So, like, this is the kind of thing that you wonder why you get rejected so much. Like, and yes, you are going to get rejected, and that's not no badge of honor to get rejected. You're going to get rejected as a man numerous times in life, not just by women, but just in life in general. You're going to get rejected a whole lot concerning many different situations and issues in life. You might get fired from your job. You might not get promoted. You might get fired. You might not even get hired to that job that you applied for. You can get rejected many different ways. And when you get rejected by these different disappointments and frustrations in life, you seem to bounce back fine, and you seem to be okay and accept that. But when a woman rejects you, you take that hard. I'm speaking on that because I used to be that way, you know. I used to take rejection very hard. Uh, if I approach a woman and it just didn't work out, and what I'm saying here is, you should take that rejection the same way you take everything else in life. Which, again, some of you guys do that, but I'm saying that women is actually a small part of your life. They shouldn't make up your life as a man. Too many men put too much value in women. When you just approach these women and they telegraph your intent, they are they can sense that you're putting value in them, and they don't deserve that value. They don't deserve that attention. They haven't earned it. They haven't worked for it. You haven't given them a chance to do so. So what I'm saying is, you need to make that woman work for your attention. Yes, you see her, you notice her, you know, she might be sexually attractive, but you gotta, like, not let her realize or notice that you notice her. You gotta act like you don't notice her. And if you really like her, just always be your better self or your best self. I'm actually gonna do a video talking about that. Not just be yourself, but be your better self. Be your best self as a man. Another thing, how can you be a sloppy ass dude, a sloppy man? I mean, you know, a man's looks really is not that important to a woman. Women look for men, they look for other qualities and characteristics. A man's not necessarily have to be handsome, but it does help. But if you're not handsome, that's fine. I've seen numerous unattractive, I don't want to like judge a man's looks because I'm not looking at their looks, but I've seen dudes who were not considered handsome with some of the baddest women ever, with some of the most beautiful women ever. So, but my point is, regardless how you look, you need to make sure you look your best. You need to go to the gym. You need to hit the treadmill, do cardio, do push-ups, do sit-ups. You need to get your body in shape. You don't have to be the most muscular the most fittest guy, but you need to have some sort of definition. You need to have some muscles. You just have to be in basic good shape. You also need to manage your hair, have a haircut, or if you wear your hair long, have it presentable and neat. I used to have long hair. I used to wear braids and cornrows, and I always kept my braids and cornrows neat. I try to always have them done and redone, like, so they always look presentable. I now wear my hair short. I haven't had long hair in over a decade, but um, yeah, I now wear short hair. I've been doing it for quite a long time now, and I keep a haircut. Facial hair, you need to be presentable. So, how do you think you can attract a woman if you are just gonna not be presentable? That's why I think you feel you need to resort to simping. No, you don't. You need to get your mind right first and foremost. Value yourself as a man. Believe in yourself. Know that you're the shit. It starts at the mind. Once you've gotten your mind right, then you can continue to better yourself as a man. You need to, like I said, hit the gym, learn new things, go to school, get an education if that's what you want to do. Or you could go to a trade school, learn a trade, get involved in the trades that men usually do, that men work in, like electrician, mechanics, that sort of thing. You need to work on yourself first. Don't really worry about these women. And also, in the process, while you are working on yourself, learn some game. Game is very important. Get it out of your head that game is not important. Game is the most important thing. One of the more important qualities you need to have as a man in life. Game will carry you far in life, not just with women, but in every facet of your life, on your job, in your career, in your continued self-development. You need to improve everything about yourself. That's what I mean. You need to be your better self, your best self. So don't just be yourself, because when you say you're just going to be yourself, you're just going to be an average dude. And these women, they don't like average dudes. And simping is not going to win them over. It's never going to win them over. So just better yourself, get your mind right, and get to work. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about, and I don't know if there's anything that I may be forgetting. To those who's listening, just please make a comment in the comment section. If you like the video, like it, share it to some of your friends. Maybe you agree with what I'm saying, and you've probably told your friends the same thing I'm talking about, but they're not really listening to you. Maybe they're listening to me. Who knows? That's how it works. People closest to you don't really listen to you, but it takes someone else for them to listen to you. I speak on behalf on a lot of men out here who already know or who realize that simping's not the answer. So that's all I gotta say. It's Neck of the Woods. I'm out. Have a good day, folks.